When it comes to cooking in a Greek home, the scale of the production can feel like Yaya is planning on feeding the entire Greek army. T.I.Ms Products have perfected keeping Yaya's authentic recipes while producing on a commercial scale. To see exactly how they accomplish that, we asked John Manners to give us an overview of their process for their famous Galaktoboureko.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to weigh up all our ingredients for the Galaktoboureko. Okay, so Angus, you want to get the first ones in. That's the milk. The reason why we use copper is because it holds the temperature better than anything else, and it's easy that it doesn't stick to the bowl. We'll add the sugar into it. That's our first batch, which is going to start getting boiled. On our other bowl, we're going to put in our semolina. What we're doing now is we're adding our vanilla extract into the whole thing, okay, and we add a bit of oil into it as well, okay, which gives us our softness through the whole viscosity of the mix. Turn the fire on. We give this a bit of a stir so it doesn't actually stick underneath the bowl, the sugar that is. So we're adding the egg into it with the semolina. We'll give it a bit of a stir, and then we'll add some milk into that as well to make it a bit more runny. The reason why we do that early on is we don't want to burn the egg. Mix it right around, make it smooth as possible, and we'll come back in about 15 minutes and we'll pour that into the boiling milk, and that will make our custard come together. What we're doing now is we're preparing the phyllo, which is going to go in the tray for the custard to be poured into it. Butter underneath so it doesn't stick. As you can see, we've got the layers there of phyllo pastry folded on the side, and we're going to use that side later on to fold it all back in together. So nice and neatly put it around the tray. Another layer for a base there, fold it in so it doesn't dry up. We put our butter through like that, and that's ready to go for the next lot. The milk's starting to boil. We pour in the slurp and scrape it all in, and then we'll continuously stir in a circular motion so it doesn't stick to the bowl. What we get is, as we're mixing it around, the consistency of it starts to thicken up, and you can actually start feeling it as it goes around. And what actually thickens up is the egg starting to cook through. We've got the dosage of the Galaktoboureko, measuring it, putting it in the actual trays. And now we're buttering all the sheets and folding them in. And the reason why we want to make sure that all the layers of the phyllo pastry are buttered is that we need to make sure that the phyllo is going to be cooked through, because it's very important that if the phyllo doesn't get cooked through, it's going to be very soggy. So as soon as it comes out of the oven, we actually add a sugar syrup through it, but the product has to be hot and the syrup has to be cold, so it actually complements each other. If you put hot product and hot syrup, it just becomes all soggy. So the reason why we put the cold syrup on top is to make it hold itself and present itself with a nice glossy shine. This is how you commercially make Galaktoboureko.